Hey guys, Ponce here. And for today's video, I thought I'd just talk about this topic, which for some reason just keeps cropping up for me. I don't know. So I'm going to take it as a sign and saying, the gods of the universe are decreeing that I must talk about this topic again. But you guys might remember a little while back, I made a video talking about, what was it? How to play to improve, not necessarily to win. And I recall some of the comments at the time just kind of didn't understand what I was talking about. The people just completely missed the point, went right over their head. And we're talking about how the playstyle I was advocating is not necessarily good to win, which is again not the point. I was talking about playing a certain way to get better at the game. Um, and by the way, before I get back to this point, don't worry about what's going on in the background. That's just Sick Motion Stream. This is what I happened to be watching when inspiration hit me, if you will. So I just kind of left it on in the background because, I'm human too. I do things in my spare time, and watching the stream is what I was doing. But in any case, getting back to the topic at hand, that sort of corresponded to something I witnessed today in a rank game I was playing. I actually do sometimes play a rank game. It's very rare because I'm super lazy. I only play like once a month to prevent decay, which is why I'm just like still hanging around in Platinum 5. So yeah, it's just lazy ponce. But in any case, so I was playing a game today and I had a guy on my team, or on we were still in Champion Select, and he's like, "Oh, hey, you're Ponce," and he said, and he knew that I played mainly Jarvan. And so, I was telling people, don't bother banning anything. Like, don't ban Rise. I have no problem against Rise. Just ignore top lane. I can beat whatever. And then someone ended up dodging after I'd picked. And then so this guy ended up being on the enemy team. And then he knows that I'm probably on the enemy team just because of how the queue works and how quickly we'd got back into the game. And he didn't see me on his team. So he tells his team, ban Jarvan. Um, Now, this guy recognized me, so maybe he's going to watch this video or something. I don't know. The point of this video is I'm not, getting angry at the guy saying, "Oh, how dare you ban my Jarvan?" Or that's a cheap thing to do. Because actually, as a slight side note, it's entirely futile trying to ban my Jarvan. On stream and in videos, I mentioned that I play Jarvan a lot. Like I play only this. The fact of the matter is, I can play a lot of things, and you can't ban me out like that. So what I ended up doing is actually I picked Trundle, who is in fact actually at that sort of lower elo range that I'm currently playing that. I can basically play anything, but a solid sort of hard to screw up pick like Trundle is almost worse to face, be against. Because, on Jarvan I can still screw up and fall behind and stuff. Trundle, he's a bit more of an easy, solid pick. But in any case, we ended up winning, and so that was an entirely pointless thing to do. But what struck me as more so interesting about that was the mindset to do something like that, because that guy ended up going top lane. And my question would be, if you know you're facing someone who is, and I don't want to toot my horn too hard here, but I mean, I do have to be honest about the fact that I think I'm a pretty good Jarvan. Like, that's the one thing that I'm really good at in League of Legends, in my opinion. Um, but knowing that, like, why would this guy, when going top lane, not want to fight that? Like, the idea is you want a quick, easy, dirty win, as opposed to playing to improve. Because, I mean, I'm going to use an extreme example in sort of here to illustrate what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to say I'm an LCS player or something, but, and I'm going to use an old example too, because I don't know what new LCS players play anywhere. I'm an old guy, but let's say Hotshot GG, and if I knew he was facing Hotshot GG in top lane or something, and he was famous for Nidalee, back when he was, still a player, I wouldn't ban out Nidalee. I would say, holy shit, I get to play against Hotshot. I want to see how well I can do against his Nidalee. Just, see where I stack up, because I know for a fact he knows how to play this thing. If I can do well against this means good things for me. And if I screw up and just shit the bed, well, I can take this as a learning experience. And I actually face someone who was better than me, and, that's great. I'm going to be able to learn from this and sort of improve from that. This one game, because ultimately, win or lose, that was just one game for this guy. Like, you gain some elo, that doesn't really mean anything. And here's another point that just, again, it happened to come up recently. Just this one topic keeps coming up for me. I was watching Tsunami's live stream. You guys probably know Tsunami if you watch my live stream. I dual queue with him sometimes. I've uploaded videos of dual queuing with him. And so the topic came up, which I was agreeing with on the stream at the time. He was dual queuing with someone, and we were sort of talking, or he was talking about, and I was talking about in chat, how getting to a certain rank, like just getting to platinum, just the badge on its own, carrying someone to that kind of level is entirely pointless, in the sense that it's an empty, meaningless badge. If you don't have the actual mechanical and sort of knowledge, sort of based skills to back it up, what's really the point? What you should be more concerned about is, taking every single game you play as an opportunity to get better, and sort of up your baseline skills, improve your IRL stats, if you will. Because once you're good enough to actually achieve a certain rank, it's simply a matter of time. Like, what's the point in a quick, dirty, easy getting, plat, gold, diamond, etc., whatever? What you just do is you get better at the game. You improve your baseline stats, and your rank will follow as a result. Sometimes it takes a bit longer than other times, but if you're legitimately good enough to be at a certain rank, you play long enough, eventually you will reach that goal. So, I mean, just really the most important thing is getting better, and then the wins will follow as a result of that. Like I was saying, and so, and again, going back to the example I was playing, I think this guy missed a pretty good opportunity to play against someone who he knew for a fact knew how to play Jarvan. Like, my Jarvan's relatively solid, and I think he could have used that. Instead, he plays against my Trundle, which is, also pretty good. It's not exactly Jarvan, but as sort of a low kind of stompy, pub stompy kind of champion, Trundle gets the job done pretty effectively as well. But anyway, that's just sort of my idea, expounding upon the whole play to get better. Don't play necessarily to win. Games on an individual basis are just simple games on an individual basis. It's 10 to 20 LP in either direction. But when you get better, the wins will come naturally to you, and the gold or whatever badge that you're aiming for will happen. Now, to just quickly address the point of playing to win, obviously that also has its place as well. At a certain point, you're going to have to start playing to win when you feel you're at a comfortable stage and you're not going to improve too much, or you're in your promos, or you've already hit master tier or something, and it's like, okay, at this point I'm facing people equal skill to me, and I'm just going to try and play to win, working off my baseline knowledge. But so I'm not saying never play to win. At a certain point, you do have to win as well. But in any case, yeah, importance of playing to win, and that sort of challenger mentality of, I want to be able to face people who are good, not just beat people who are handicapped. Anyway, I'll see you guys around. Actually, one more quick analogy. It's like winning a 4v5. That just feels bad. I mean, I'm sure some people enjoy it, but it's a hollow victory, and it's like, I hate doing it. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. Actually, at this time, I'm going to stop rambling. Thanks for watching, everyone. And it looks like actually Sick Motion is going to win here just in time for me to end my rant. Why don't we sit here and watch him win? He's on one of his Smurf accounts. There you go. Guys, come on, quickly. End the game here, please. I want to end the video. All right, there we go. Excellent. I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.